YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got another pickups video for you here. This is stuff basically from the last couple of days. Pretty interesting items, I think. A couple of them are like doubles and things like that, but a couple of them are upgrades and definitely things that I can use. So I'm going to show you everything that I got here. First thing was I stopped by a Goodwill one day and found this Game Boy Color. This one's probably going to be for parts, even though it works perfectly. The screen's just scratched like to no end, and the battery cover, I've actually got like a little piece of paper jammed in there to hold it closed, because basically on the clip on it, what's happened is it's been weakened over time, so it sort of like wiggles, so it doesn't really clamp in. That's the problem with it. So I just jammed like that in so that the clip would actually close properly. Not exactly a great solution right as it stands, but I'm sure I'll figure out something better for the future. Still pretty cool. Might have to replace the screen. Don't know a whole lot about doing a replacement of the screen, but it's really scratched up, unfortunately, because these ones, you know, they don't close or get covered or anything like that. So, you know, kids bang these around pretty hard, but pretty neat nonetheless. And that one was $4, so definitely worth it even for the parts. If I can't sort of change out the screen and stuff like that. Also at the same time, I found a copy of Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. That was $3. I basically just bought, I mean, I have a few copies of this, but I actually have more systems than I do copies of Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, so I figured I would pick that up and I'll just bundle it with systems when I'm selling them off. Hopefully I can do that pretty soon. I do have a number of NES systems that I just haven't got around to like cleaning and stuff like that, so that's the way that goes. And then same thing, picked up this copy of Super Mario Bros. 3. That was $3. Definitely pick this up for $3 all day long. It's in beautiful shape actually. Not really a whole lot of marks or anything on it. Maybe a few like on this part here, but just needs like a wipe down. It's in like really great shape. Both of them are. Pins look beautiful already, and I haven't even touched it yet. So that's pretty sweet right there for $3. Moving on, the first one here I wanted to show you is something that I wanted to get for my collection, so it's pretty cool. Scarface, The World Is Yours. Don't know a whole lot about it. I hope it's a good title, but I was just going off of, you know, the artwork obviously and the legacy of it, but looks pretty cool, kind of like Grand Theft Auto or something like that, so I'll have to check it out. And the disc on it just needs a cleaning because it's kind of dusty. So that one there was $5.99. I haven't really watched any gameplay of it. I just sort of looked at the back of it, and it kind of basically looks like GTA, you know, 3 kind of clone or something like that. So that's pretty cool, though. You know, I'll check that out. And then moving on, a series that I really got into, not necessarily early. I got into it actually kind of late. I played it on the Xbox 360, and I'm not really known on the 360 to complete a lot of games. I mean, I've completed a few, but I'm not like a major completionist when it comes to the 360. Just can't put the dedication into it. But there was a Deus Ex game on that, and when I started playing that, I was just absolutely enthralled by it. So I figured I'd go back and collect things in the series, and I didn't even know that this actually existed. Now, I knew there was an Xbox version of a Deus Ex game for the original Xbox, and I already had that one in my collection, but I didn't know that this was a PS2, and I believe it's PS2 exclusive, although it might be on PC, I'm not sure about that. It's Deus Ex The Conspiracy. So I don't know like everything about it, but from what I can tell, it looks pretty decent. Like I was saying, you know, previously in my other video here, I'm not like the world's biggest first-person shooter, and this has like first-person shooter elements to it, but for some reason, just really enjoyed the one on the 360. Now, of course, this is not going to hold up as well graphically, but still something to check out, that's for sure. And you know, for $5.99, really wanted to get that for my Deus Ex, you know, collection, basically. Alright, the last part that I wanted to show you here actually came from Please, which is kind of interesting. I found, you know, basically like 5 games there today, and when I took them up to the counter, they said if you buy 5 of them, one of them's free. So I never knew that. Basically, before, I have bought more than 5 games, never heard of that before, but the lady was like, I'm not sure about this, and then she went and asked somebody, and they're like, yeah, that applies to games as well. So I was like, that's great. Wonderful. I don't know if that's like true to the fact. If you go there, I can't guarantee that's going to happen for you, but that's what happened for me today, and I'm grateful that it did. So the 5 things that I picked up, starting with this here, I picked up an Ace card 2 for it says DSi compatible on it, so that's pretty cool right there. It was mixed in with a bunch of like girly games kind of thing, and the cool thing about it is actually in it there's a 2 GB micro SD card, so that's kind of neat. 2 GB not that big of a deal, but still something to go with the card. And if you're not sure about these are the ones that like let you load a bunch of DS games onto it, and then you can play them on your DS, and they're basically just playing like ROM kind of files, NDS files I think are what they are, but you put that plug it into your computer kind of thing, the SD card, and then load it up and away you go. So that was supposed to be $5. I'll just say that one was free, so I can keep $5 on the rest of the items. So moving on, I picked up a few titles I thought that were pretty neat, didn't have them in the collection already. First one's Taiko RC, and you can see there I paid $5 for it. I like these RC kind of games. I think they're pretty neat. I think they're underappreciated on the PlayStation 1, so when I saw it I was like, I'm gonna pick it up, and I wasn't too worried about the price of it or anything like that because it's something that I was interested in, so I'm not too worried about it. It has actual like Taiko RC cars in it, so kind of fun. And I'm a bit of an RC enthusiast, although I've sort of fallen out with the hobby, but still when I see stuff like that I really want it. And the disc on it's like in pretty good shape, maybe a few minor scratches on it, but that's that. Kind of nice. Only problem with that is that on the inside it's like someone replaced the inside cover, so I'm gonna have to go in and like actually get a clear one to put in there properly because you can't fully see the artwork on the inside. Moving on, I also picked up Lego Rock Raiders. Don't know a whole lot about that, but it looks kind of fun. Hopefully you get to build things. It's like take command, protect, rescue the Rock Raiders team as you mine energy crystals that power the LMS Explorer to take you to your team take your team safely home. So pretty cool. I'll have to check it out. As a Lego enthusiast, sort of interested in that. And the disc on that one, like the other one's in pretty good shape. There was a copy of Jet Moto 2 there that wasn't in good shape, so I just left it behind. And I already had that, so I didn't bother to pick it up. But for $5, I figured I'd go with Rock Raiders there. And then this one here, I don't know if it's any good. Never played it before. I'm sure it's massively dated by now. But it's Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker for the original PlayStation. Never seen it out in the wild before. Never seen it at a show or anything like that. So thought I would pick it up. I don't think it's probably rare or anything like that, but still pretty cool. The disc is like the other ones. Basically, it's perfect. Just a little dusty. Maybe a couple of minor details on it that need to be cleaned up, but other than that, pretty neat. A Batman fan, so kind of fun. I think the artwork on Batman is a little bit strange though, but I guess it's from that series kind of thing. I don't know if you can see him there, but looks like a beat 'em up essentially. So I'll have to check it out, see if it's worthy of being in the collection. Even if not, because it is a Batman game, I'll probably hold on to it. So that's pretty fun right there. And then the last one from that Tlees was Kingdom Hearts, which is really cool because mine's a greatest hits copy, so really nice to get a black label version, and the manual is beautiful. So is the disc, I think, on this one. Let me just check here. Yeah, it just needs to be cleaned up. It's like kind of dusty, but otherwise it's like perfect. So that's going to be a replacement for the one that I have. It's in really beautiful shape. Someone took pretty good care of it, that's for sure. And then decided to donate it to the thrift shop. So that's pretty sweet right there. That was the other find. And then this one here, I picked this up actually at the Goodwill, and not a bad deal, I think, especially considering the fact that you usually price these games at like $5 now, and for some reason this one was marked for $3, so I went for it. And I already have it in my collection, but this is probably going to be an upgrade. It's NHL Slapshot, and probably like, oh, it's just a sports title, but this one here is actually a little bit different. It's not like that EA kind of stuff, even though EA made this, but it's not like the EA sort of series, like year after year series kind of one. It's a little bit different take on it. Uses Wii motion controls if you want to. If not, though, I did check it out like before. It's pretty fun hockey game. If you haven't experienced it, you probably should. You can do like, you know, small rinks. You can play as like the little kids, so like the little kid versions of different players and stuff like that. Really fun, you know, really enjoyable hockey game. So if you're into something like that, check it out. I definitely have a double of this now, but this one here is like really good shape, and I think the disc is, for the most part, in decent shape. So I think it's in better shape than the one that I have. I think the one that I have is not totally perfect. That one's not either, but it's probably an upgrade for me. So for $3, definitely worth it. That was everything that I found at the thrift shops lately, but stay tuned for the next video, because I got a really nice Super Nintendo score from a Kijiji deal. You guys got to see this. I'm pretty excited to show you, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I will see you all later.